companies coordinating to hurt a single individual, you get a little taste of the future, maybe your future. So we watched carefully earlier this week when, in a matter of hours, virtually every social media company on the planet decided to shut down a guy called Andrew Tate. We were not experts on Andrew Tate. We're too old. But we wanted to hear what they don't want you to hear. So we sat down and had a long interview with him, which is on Fox Nation. We played part of it yesterday. But there was one line in that interview that we wanted to bring you because it was just interesting, and it made us think. We've been thinking about it ever since. Here it is, Andrew Tate. You said people don't have enough respect for themselves to analyze the ways they were lied to. That's an interesting sentence. What does that mean?
It means that if I was fooled, if I was one of the people on social media who was genuinely purporting the idea that people should be locked in their homes nearly indefinitely because of a common cold, if I was fooled like that, I would feel deep shame. And I would really take some time and look in the mirror and analyze who managed to trick me to such a degree, how my mind got so poisoned, how I got plagued to such a level. And I would feel deep shame because I would understand that my words had repercussions and that I have been purporting a worldview or a narrative which has been genuinely destructive. And I would sit there and I would be upset and angry and sad. And I think, I can't believe they've managed to do that to me. And I can't believe that I bought into it and did it to other people. But unfortunately, there's people out here who a year ago were running around screaming at other people in the street to wear a mask, who are now not wearing a mask themselves, despite the fact that COVID still exists. And they don't have enough self-respect or enough respect for the truth to even feel sorry or shameful for what they used to do. It's incredible to me. Don't you have any ounce of honor? Like, look what you've done to the world. You were screaming in people's faces. Now you're out here without a mask on yourself. It's truly amazing, the cognitive dissonance that people experience. And it's the same now. There are people watching videos of me saying I'm a misogynist. And no matter how many times I prove them otherwise, because the Daily Mail said the word misogynist, it just simply must be true. And these people are so deeply stuck inside of the matrix that it's difficult to even, what can we do as rational adults? You must struggle with this yourself, Tucker. How many times have you tried to tell the truth to people? It's crazy. It's a crazy world we're in. I don't know how I even got here. Now I'm on your show for being a misogynist. It's mind bending.
So I spoke to a young man I know who says that he first became aware of you a couple of years ago, and people in his social circle became aware of you for the same reason, which is because you're one of the only people on the internet raising questions about the effects of SSRIs on young people. Tell us your view of that and why that topic?
Why that topic?
Yeah, throughout the years I've been on the internet, and I've had a whole bunch of opinions, some controversial, some otherwise. And I've always been a person who spoke my mind. I say some things that people heavily disagree with. I'm antidepressants. I don't believe in antidepressant drugs. I don't believe in trying to take pills to alter your mood because you feel anxious or unhappy or depressive. I was anti a bunch of things when it comes to COVID and the vaccine and such. I've been anti a bunch of these things, and I've just been talking my personal view and my personal experiences. And I was never really looking to go to war with any of these large tech giants on any serious level. I was just like everybody else on the internet saying what he truly believed. I truly believe we live in a world now where information warfare is the true warfare, and narrative control is the true narrative control. Narrative control is the true weapon that the people in charge of the world need to create and protect. By making sure they can control what people see and how people think, they can genuinely affect reality in real time. And anybody who's a danger to that narrative on any level, for them, the risk isn't worth the reward, and it's better just to nuke that person absolutely. I don't know how I truly ended up in that category, because like I said, I'm just inspiring men to go to the gym and train hard and have standards for themselves and speak up for themselves, the forgotten young men of the world.
Whatever you think of Andrew Tate or thought you thought of Andrew Tate, that is true. A lot of that is true. If you've been fooled by whatever story they told you on the internet or on television, whether it was about BLM or COVID or Ukraine. It's okay. All of us are fooled from time to time. But have higher standards for yourself. Admit it. Feel the shame that decent people feel when they have been fooled and when they fooled other people, and stop doing it. Anyway, that whole interview is available.